This is where I run away. Hello. Hi, babies. Hey, y'all. I'm here in my happy place where he wants me. We'll see until it starts raining. We'll go somewhere else. But I love how God, like, I had completely different plans. And he's like, nope, we're going to change those plans. I just want to clarify because it was just like, now the sun comes up. I put in my community board about that I have, usually don't, okay? But I have a little bit of hairy legs, okay? And they're not that long, okay? But I have these pants, okay? They're kind of like open, like, let me show you. They're kind of like this, right? It's like, it's not showing anything, and but I don't know, it's just like weird ass people, nasty, disgusting men and stuff. And for a lot of you, this is like a normal thing to you. You have inner beauty from within yourself, outside. You don't really care how you look like. That's why, like, being dressing myself, not really like, I don't want to get attention, but it's like, I also want to feel good. I want to feel pretty. I want to feel like, self love, okay? I take care of myself. I take care of this body. I take care of everything. So it's like, I'm supposedly right now, I'm supposed to be on vacation, right? Taking some time off from one of my jobs, right? And just healing and recuperating from this battle of trying to find a place, and now that I finally found it, now he's like, you need to rest now, like. So today I have all this plan, like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and everything was disrupt, gas leak, get out. I mean, I'm not laughing because I saw also other people. I'm laughing at the circumstances. I'm not laughing at the fact that there was a huge gas leak. But also it's like he's indication of he's doing stuff in the background that if you're around that situation or anything, it was an example that he wants you out of the situation, right? So a lot of you, it could be that also you're experiencing being gang stalk or spiritually bully or watch, like, I don't know, is this energy? And it's been confirmed that, like, a lot of you, God is telling you to turn off your location thing. Like, maybe, I don't know, it's just this energy of people watching you, like, wanted to see what you're doing, like monitor spirits. So it could happen to, like, anybody can be a monitor spirit, right? Like, when they're in a low vibration, these entities can get into those people and then they're just trying to get information or watch you or something like that, or see what you're doing and stuff like that. Like, that has happened for many of us, right? Because it wants to know. The enemy cannot know. Only God knows. Do you understand? So it's trying to find ways of to know, do you know what I'm saying? So the less you say, the less you know what I'm saying, you're out of the way, the less when God tells you to stand still and not do anything, the better, okay? Um, but also when he tells you to take action, you have to take action. Like, I was like, oh, come on. But then I saw outside, and the smell, guys, the smell, it was like if you stay any longer in the smell, you could die. That's really what. Like, he was just like, you see how bad it is? You gotta go, right? But like I said in that video, that he actually is like, you gotta post it. You gotta post it. I'm like, okay. It just shows how these people, like, they are not considerate. They have no empathy. They lack empathy. Like, this is why when you build businesses, systems, and stuff like that out of apathy and not empathy, this is why it costs more. So this is why these people don't get it. Like, oh, it's cheaper. Oh, is this? Oh, is that? Like, fossil fuels and gas and all this fucking bullshit. Like, that shit needs to stay in the ground, right? They know this. No, but it makes us more money, but it makes people sick, right? So it's like they're choosing money over health. Again, the same lesson that we were supposed to learn in 2020 with COVID, like when everything was shut down and everything. Like, there is that lesson, and it's still gonna happen until, because God is a God of justice and vengeance and balance. And he's done with this fucking bullshit. I'm telling you, these people think that He's disrupting everything. I told you guys, it's gonna happen. It's already happening. It's just that what we're seeing is the chaos and the retaliation and the resistance of people being rebellious and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, when God's will is God's will. I'm just saying, a lot of y'all take that as an example from, stop resisting. Just go with the flow. And I know a lot of people feel some type of way of going with the flow. Yeah, well, that's how God works. So if you have an issue with that, then go talk to him about it. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? One thing he kept saying today, he kept saying, children are not karmics. He kept saying that today. So, because a lot of y'all adults who act like children, okay, who don't want to take accountability and responsibility for your shit, okay, God told you not to marry that person. God told you not to have sex with that person. God told you not to have kids with that person. God told you a lot of things, but you guys didn't listen. We all been there. We're not perfect, okay? But you cannot blame the children for your actions, because children are divine. They are gifts to this world. And honestly, he was right. I was like, God, you're so right. And he's always right. But he kept saying that, can we not put more stuff on top of what children have to go through? Oppression, dealing with a system that hates them, that wants to control them and program them to their will, to use them as slaves. And because we are part of that energy, right? We're the grown-up of them. We have overcome things, and we have to bottle it up and swallow up and vomit, toxic shit from, school and education that sucks, right? And we're all conforming, right? But we're not supposed to, but we're still doing it. But God is telling you to stop, right? And even if your kids have to go to school, you still have to go home and re-educate and show them how to relearn. I know a lot of y'all, you don't feel, oh, I'm too busy, I have too much work to do, I have 3 to 4 jobs. I understand, I get it. But you have a child with a karmic ex. A lot of you, if you're in separation and you actually are preparing yourself, you're like the Esther, or like the Bible, like you finally have been celibate for a long time, but you finally find stability, you're okay, single mom with your children and stuff like that, like you have a good conscious boundary with the other person, you already let go of that and they let you go, they're moving on with their life, you're moving on with your life, but your kids, you still have to work with your kids. You still have to heal those childhood wounds of why you brought those kids into the planet, right? With someone that you knew, or you found out afterwards when you separated with this person, you let go of an abusive, toxic, manipulative situation. God told you it's time to not only heal yourself, work on yourself, but you also have to work on your kids. I know it's extra work, but if you have done from the beginning what God told you to do from the beginning, you wouldn't be in this situation. So you have to take it with a grain of salt, accept it, and be okay with those things. Don't blame the kids for your transgression, your disobedience. And anybody who tells you like, oh, kids are karmics, they're karma, blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, they're your karma. It's not their fault though. Your karma. You get to, and not only that, is the gift. Hello. Hi, look who's here. Confirming my, hi, you've been following me. This bird has been following me. Hello. Make that your confirmation. Glory be to God. Make that Gaia be your confirmation. Children are a blessing. So let's say you have karmic debt, right? Especially with once you separated with this karmic situation, because it is a karmic lesson, right? You got children with them. That is your lesson to also, that is the gift that God has given you to pay that debt, that karmic debt through your kids. But I'm not saying you get to use your kids and manipulate them and blah, 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 and build them and program them just like you to look like you. That's fucking crazy. I don't know, parents, like, you fucking crazy. Not everybody's like that, okay? But kids here, they have their free will, okay? They get to choose their dreams and goals just like you had to do yourself, okay? But it's up to you to guide them and inspire them to not make the same mistakes as you, not choose fucking karmic soulmates like you did, so they don't have to do what you got to do. Do you understand? So you don't pass the same generational curse trauma. A lot of your kids are the generational curse breakers because you broke a cycle, so they get to live that legacy that you broke. Do you understand why even if you think that you had a karmic relationship with someone, they are not the fault. The children is not their fault. They're not the karmics. Do you get it? They're there to not only pay the karmic debt, but also continue the legacy. But so it's up to you. Are you going to continue letting them be karmics, right? Because you get stay with the karmic, because you separated from the karmic, so you decided not to heal, not to do the shadow work, not to work on it. You decided to neglect your kids. You decided to be abusive and toxic. Do you understand? You are the one who passed the lesson. So it's up to you. And I love how Stephanie P put this thing on, I don't know, I didn't see the video yet, but he was like, I just saw the title and I was like, oh, that's so good. And she's so right. I haven't seen it yet, but I'll put it in the description below. She said, it's something about something, you want to be a light or you want to be a parasite. It's the same concept. Do you want to raise kids who are parasite to this planet, or you want to raise kids who are the light of this planet? But it starts with you. Do you understand? So you can't blame anybody. You can't blame the karmic partner. You can't blame your children. The only person that you need to be looking at is yourself. I know. I know. I know. Sorry. I just have to be real with y'all. And this is what we also, all the collective, are alchemizing. At least those who are real light workers and alchemize and transmute us. This is why you get heavily attacked. Okay? And also, if you have anointed children, they come from you, not the karmic person. No. Stop blaming, looking at the other karmic situation. You need to let that go, like for real. Like that's what we're picking up now. This is why I'm like, kind of like, I see why he wanted me to not do those things, because this energy is rising, right? So we're trying to transmute and alchemize this energy and turn it into love, right? So a lot of you go, if you have your kids and you have made that mistake, it's okay, we're not perfect. You called your kids karmic. Oh, they come from a karmic partner, so those kids are karmic. Don't do that. Don't curse your kids like that. They're not. They're a blessing. They're the gift to you to rectify your transgression, your disobedience. Now, go hug your kids. Go give them some love. Go ask for forgiveness if you make mistakes, okay? They are humans. You're raising a human being, okay? And sometimes children are born more wiser and knowledgeable than you are. I know this is going to trigger a lot of people who are not healed, but you need to hear this. Like I'm telling you, a lot of you think you know everything. You think you know all. Oh, but that's your ego. That's the beauty of, that's why kids are heavily oppressed and dealing with shit. It's because they don't have this huge, gigantic ego like y'all. They come here innocent. They come pure-hearted, and God is trying to teach you guys, those who are doing the healing, to properly raise kids with like conscious habit, like good habit, you know, healthy habits, and like way to regulate their nervous system, cope and stuff, you know, prayer, meditation, like habits, like good discipline and stuff. Like enough with this fucking like, oh, well, that's how my parents raised me. That's how my parents thought, and that's how they think in the family and whatever, and that's what I'm getting. Oh my God, look, confirmation. See? Yes, your angels are telling whoever needs to hear this, your kids are safe, okay? Yeah, I'm telling you, God is, those who are doing the work, like, again, another feather. Those who are doing the work, you know who you are, and you have kids. Your kids are wonderful, okay? They're gonna be great because you're doing the amazing job that a lot of fucking parents before you didn't want to do. Okay, others of you, your ancestors, if your family passed, mother or father passed away, and you had a good relationship, they're proud of you. Okay, they're so happy that you're the one who get to break this fucking generational curse that they've been wanting to do too, but they didn't have the tools or the strength or the circumstances or the environment to do that. Okay, so trust me, this work that you're doing, the sacred work that is between you and God, that is not only helping you, it's helping your kids, it's helping, even like those who have passed away already, your ancestors, okay? So be patient with your healing, be patient, and anybody who says that kids are karmics, just walk away, okay? Just be like, okay, no. Like God is telling you guys that, like, people who think like that, they already like really, like they have a lot of work to do, okay? And there's nothing wrong with them as well. That means that they're in a different stage of their healing that they need to still go on. Okay, they have a lot of forgiveness to do to their inner child as well, and also their kids. They probably are kind of, you know, they put it on their kids, you know, the struggle, if they're having financial issues, if they're having some problems at work or something like that, they put it on their kids. And that's so sad. And this is why they need to work on. So some of y'all, this message is like a multiverse dimension message, okay? Anyways, go ground yourself. This full moon is, I don't even know what kind of full moon is, but it's happening on August 1st. Just ground yourself, release whatever you need to release. This full moon has already started because I already been like tears this morning before, and like he's letting me know all these things that needs to be like just flush out so the new thing can come in. So just let him, just surrender, okay, and let him do what he does best. Glory be to God, and let go and let God, okay? Because definitely I feel this spiritual, high vibrational Christ consciousness energy where he's really like, okay, I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us, we're going to see a lot of shift. This is why I tell you guys, stock up, do what you got to do, okay? Save money. Like I'm hearing that clearly. I said it on the other video. Save money, okay? Stop spending money on bullshit. Stop, even if it's cheap and like, oh, I'm telling you, this month of August is asking us to not only release, because there's 2 full moons in this August, okay? Not only release, but also like make sure that you're ready for whatever happens. Yeah. And you know what your situation, you know the location that you live, you know what's going on with your situation. Stock up. Something about stock up, like not stock up like you're stuck up. I'm stuck up, like put resources away. That's all I gotta say. I love you guys. I hope this is helpful. I'm gonna go meditate, back in my meditation with my water here. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.